Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's upload, I want to talk about retaining your power or not giving your power away to things that are really not worthy of you. I'm going to explain what I mean by that in just a moment, but I just want to give some context by saying I am a very emotional person, and that's for a variety of reasons. And that's not something I resist, it's actually something I embrace because, as you know, I say emotions are the language through which we communicate with the invisible world and so on. So I love being an emotional person or someone who is aware of my emotions. But what that sometimes means for me, particularly when I'm not being careful, and by careful I mean when I'm not being attentive or I'm being sloppy in that I'm aware of something that is emotionally draining or whatever, and I don't step out of that, I might embrace, engage it and so on. What that being emotional can do in those circumstances is kind of drag me down or cause me harm in some way. And that's perfectly fine. It's natural, it's human, and it's all part of the learning process. But what I love is that it's very, very easy to recover. And so the normal human experiences like traumas and things and upsetting situations don't have to leave a lasting effect. In fact, they can do what they are for, which is to stimulate us to discover what we are capable of in terms of our resilience, our tenacity, and so on. And similarly, when things are emotionally uplifting and so on, and inspiring and empowering, I can tap into those things very, very easily and take from those things the lessons that they have to teach me. So when I talk about giving our power away, I'm actually talking about when we engage with other people on an emotional level. Perhaps somebody has said something that is a little bit off color. It might hurt our feelings or cause us to feel less than or cause us to feel intimidated or whatever it might be. It might not be something good or something that you want. um, to engage in that actually is to give your power away. And the reason I say that is because it takes you down vibrationally. It doesn't sustain a good or a positive mood. And Neville always talks about Neville Goddard, who I read and study. For those of you who may not be familiar with who that is, always talks about the fact that all of our experiences are here, as I've already said, to teach us what it is we're capable of. It's to stimulate us to look within ourselves and to be the savior of our own souls, to find the solution, in other words, to what the problem might be on an emotional level. So if you are faced with a situation that is dragging you down in some way, you're supposed to actually tap into the opposite of that emotionally and lift yourself up. And in doing those kinds of things, you find that you get stronger and stronger. The easiest way to deal with any emotional situation that is not conducive to your highest good is to become neutral about it. And I've given techniques on my channel before. You can do things like instantly thinking about something else. You can mentally shout stop. You can break state in a number of ways. But I just want to remind us all that when we find ourselves challenged in any particular way, that we actually tap into the energy that we have, our internal resources, and turn the situation around. Don't engage with other people's behavior or conduct that is not conducive to your highest good, also. You have to let it be a them problem. Whatever is going on, that is between them and God. But from those interactions, you take what the lesson is for you. What are you being asked to rediscover or to discover about yourself? So, for example, if people say things that hurt your feelings, is it that you simply care too much about what other people think? And overcoming this sort of thing actually frees you to think about things that are more profitable to you and to the global community. That's what it's for, actually. When people are challenging you in those types of ways, they're actually making you stronger, more emotionally stable, reminding you to use the tools of indifference and engagement to decide what experiences are valuable and what experiences you can totally dispense with. So, this is just a short reminder to never give your power away. Don't give your power away by engaging in things that are not emotionally good for you. You really don't owe anybody or anything that kind of attention. All you have to do is decide, is this good for me or not? If it's not good for you, completely discard it. If somebody's being difficult, if a situation is being difficult, just feel good about the fact that you already have the solution, and all you have to do is to consent to it. That's what our challenges and so on are for. So I hope you feel inspired by what you've heard in this upload today. Do put it to the test. If you find that something is not conducive to your highest good, completely ignore it, shift gear, look at something, do something that makes you feel good, that makes you feel better. Don't give that thing any attention. Literally starve it to death and enjoy the benefits of being a stronger and more vibrant you. I hope you've enjoyed this upload, and until we are together again, stay phenomenally you.